Bam, bam. Like he kills with that dead leg. He'll set you up, then cut. And he was doing it against Michigan and making guys miss. Elite tacklers. He was making them miss. So let's move. YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video, guys. And today's video is going to be on my top 5 running backs in the 2024 NFL draft. Now, listen, my guys are different than most guys. So I might leave off a guy. If you think I left off a guy, hit me up in the comment section and say, TD, what about this guy? Man, you totally crazy. What are you doing? This guy's not this guy. He's not that good. So just let me know, guys. I love the banter. I love the back and forth. So make sure you comment. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Crazy. I said what I said. This is cutting edge content. So with no further ado, guys, let's begin. So I'm gonna go through 5 through 1. 5 through 1. So I'm gonna start with number 5, guys. And my number 5 guy is Jaylen Wright, guys, from Tennessee. Yes, Jaylen Wright. Now listen, his comparison to me, guys, is kind of like a Chris Johnson. This guy runs a 4.3. 210 pounds. That's about the same size that Chris Johnson was. And when this guy hits the hole, he's gone. Now listen, he doesn't catch a lot of passes, at least not in college, but that doesn't mean he can't learn that. But I believe this guy, once he gets the lane and he gets his speed going downhill, he could take it to the house. So that's why I compare him to Chris Johnson. Let's move on to my number 4 running back, because I'm not going to hold you up. I'm not going to do a lot of banter. I'm not going to read out a bunch of stats. We all got the stats to go look at, so I'm not going to do that. But let's go on to my number 4 guy. And if I mispronounce the name, hit me up in the comment section and let me know. Like, be like, TD, what do you pronounce this name crazy? This is not that guy. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so the next guy is Isaac Guerendo, right? Guerendo. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But guys, this guy is a big bag. Pause. This Isaac Guerendo, guys, is 220 pounds. And he runs a 4.3, guys. He's one of the fastest running backs in the NFL draft. And he kind of reminds me of Jonathan Taylor. I said what I said. He kind of reminds me of Jonathan Taylor. I'm not saying he's Jonathan Taylor. I'm not saying he's going to have a career like Jonathan Taylor. But he looks like Jonathan Taylor with his running ability and his moves. He played in Louisville. It was a split backfield. So I believe he has a lot of untapped potential. So I think this guy could be a good pickup for a team that needs behind the line of scrimmage type north and south running back. I believe this guy can do this really well. But yeah, Isaac Guerendo, he reminds me of Jonathan Taylor. Let's move on to my number 3 guy. Yes, guys, my number 3 guy. My number 3 guy, guys, is Tyrone Tracy. Yes, guys, Tyrone Tracy. Now listen, Tyrone Tracy, guys, is, to me, he reminds me of Aaron Foster. He's not really like a big juker, but he has that that what I call a dead leg cut. Like he just set you up, boom, set you up, boom. Now, if you watch him against Michigan, when he played, because he played against Michigan, the guy has some really great runs against a top defense in college football. Michigan probably had the best defense in football. And he was giving them everything. He was catching passes. This guy's great catching passes. He used to play wide receiver. So I believe this guy could be a third down running back, a high end third down running back where he's catching 60 or 70 passes and also can run the ball behind the line of scrimmage. So again, guys, his running style is like Aaron Foster, and he can make people miss with the dead leg. Bam, bam. Bam, like he kills with that dead leg. He'll set you up, then cut. And he was doing it against Michigan and making guys miss. Elite tacklers. He was making them miss. So let's move on to my number 2 guy. Yes, guys, my number 2 guy. My number 2 guy, guys, is going to be Blake Corum. Yes, I was just talking about Michigan, right? Yes, Blake Corum, guys. And Blake Corum, guys, reminds me of Emmitt Smith. Yes, Emmitt Smith, the rushing leader in the NFL of all time. I said what I said. Blake Corum reminds me of Emmitt Smith. And let me tell you why. Listen, this guy is 5'8", 195, 200, right? But it doesn't matter. This guy runs like he's 210, 215. He runs behind his pads. He can make people miss. He got great hands. The only thing that worries me about Blake Corum, which is not a big thing because the NFL is different now, it's not one running back getting 100% of the touches. But I believe he probably needs to work on his pass protection because he's a smaller guy. So if Michael Parsons is coming off the edge, or a middle linebacker like Roquan Smith is blitzing, I don't know if Blake Corum can stop him, right? But that's neither here nor there because they don't need him to do that, right? Because the game is different now. But I believe Blake Corum can be, especially in fantasy football, can be a top 12 running back with his skill set. Kind of like a Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is not a great pass protector, but he still is elite running back, right? So I believe that Blake Corum, guys, can be one of the best running backs in this draft. Now, he's not my number one guy, but that doesn't mean that he can be the number one guy coming out of this draft. I believe he can. He's a special player. Now, listen, he's not as fast as everybody. Like he runs a 4.51. But that's plenty of fast. Remember, Emmitt Smith ran a 4.6. So you don't have to be extremely fast. So let's move on to my number one guy. And I'm pretty sure y'all probably know who this guy is. Most of you. And it's going to be Trey Benson. Yes, guys, Trey Benson from Florida State, guys. And this guy reminds me of Edgerrin James. Yes, guys, Edgerrin James. The guy can catch passes just like Edgerrin can. And he's also fast like Edgerrin is, guys. And Trey Benson's very fast. Guys, the guy runs a 4.39, so I think Trey Benson, guys, is going to be able to hit the home run, and he can give you the 3 to 4 yards in a 4th down run or a 3rd down run, and just keep the chains moving, right? That's what they call it, keep the chains moving. So I like Trey Benson, guys. Make sure that pay attention to these top 5 running backs. Now listen, there may be guys that I don't talk about on this list that might boom. I can't hit everybody, but these are my 5 guys. These are the guys that I'm looking to draft in my fantasy rookie startup drafts and also in just regular drafts, right? If I can stash one of these rookies and let them progress on my bench, and eventually they start hitting. Usually rookies hit in the 4th quadrant, which is the last 5 or 6 games of the season. So guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Guys, make sure that you become a member because I have a basketball league that I'm doing for charity. And that the entry fees is going to be $25, guys. And $5 of that is going to be for the maintenance, and the other money is going to be for the prize. So, guys, let's fill up this basketball leagues. Let me know if you're going to be interested in that. Also, guys, I got a draft guide coming up that's going to be $25. It's $24.99, and if you are a member, you will get a discount. So make sure you become a member of this channel. You get perks. Also, you get perks just by being in my mock drafts. I got mock drafts every Sunday, guys, getting ready for the season. And if you have the best team after the mock, in my opinion, I'm going to cash out you $1. I know you might say $1. Well, listen, guys, you still can go to McDonald's and get your cheeseburger for 99 cents. You still can get that. So $1 is something. Listen, it's coming out of my pocket too. So, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Peace.
Country need another one.